Okay, so kind of to wrap this all up, you don't have to make a decision right this second. You don't have to make a decision today. You don't have to make a decision tomorrow. You can keep waiting. You can wait till next week, next month, next year. You can wait for the perfect time to say yes or to say no. But if you keep waiting, isn't that going to give you the same thing that you already have? So most people realize that they always want more, but then they realize that they've kind of just ended up in this holding pattern, and they'll look back and they'll be like, I was just this many years old, and my kids were growing up, or I was in school, or I was this, and I had visions, and I hoped and I dreamed, and I believed in myself back then. I hear these stories all the time. I felt them. I had them myself. And we let life distract us. We let life beat us down. It's just, life can be daunting. It can kind of heavy. I get it. That's why you pick this up. We're trying to escape survival mode. That's why you're here right now. And you don't have to decide to do this. But even if you say no to this, I hope that somehow this stirs something in you to open yourself and give yourself permission to hope and dream, to do something, to do a class, to start watching motivational videos, to find some hope again, to do something to increase your skills, to go for that promotion, to do, whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be where you are right now if that's not where you want to be. Now, I fully believe that this is a great opportunity for almost everybody. Not everybody. It's not for lazy people. It's not for people who are arrogant and prideful. It's not for the closed-minded people. It's not for people who are not going to listen and learn and digest. It's not for people who aren't willing to plug in and try to spend at least 5 or 10 minutes a day. Let's be honest, some days you're not gonna be able to come up with 5 or 10 minutes, but maybe the next day you'll spend 30 minutes. That's okay. It's your business. You do it however you want. But as long as in a week's time, you've dedicated some time to your business, and your dedication to you and your future for yourself and your family stays there, then you're okay. But the consistency is really important. So as long as you do that, I am convinced that as long as you do this consistently and you don't give up, you will succeed. But the reason most people fail is when it gets tough. And when I say tough, I don't mean it's hard. When, being homeless is hard. Having a heart attack and losing your health is hard. Having someone in your family or pass away, that's hard. Doing an MLM business, it's a little uncomfortable. It's a little daunting. It's a little intimidating. It's a little uncomfortable for sure, but it's not hard. It's not hard. But it is. It stretches your comfort level. I'll give you that. But it's easy to give up on yourself, and it's easy to give up on your dreams, because It's so easy to get into, so it's easy to quit. And that's why most people fail. But if you lock arms with me, if you lock arms with me and if you plug in, I will be here with you and I will help you, because I believe that anyone who truly wants this, who's truly dedicated to their future, who really will plug in and take their future seriously, if you'll rise up mentally, emotionally, and do the thing, if you'll do the thing, you can succeed. So I'm just going to go over the benefits here. You know what our products are now. We've got the essential oils, we've got the supplements and the weight loss, all of the health products on HBN and Godasana, the two different sister companies. So we've got two different companies under the same umbrella. You can be in one, the other, or both. It's free. So you can do whatever you want, whatever works for you. It doesn't matter if you have experience or not. It's actually sometimes better if you don't, because like I said, this is about relationships. This is just about knowing how to care for yourself and other people. That's really all it is. So don't worry about not having experience. Just worry about, are you willing to watch some videos? Are you willing to read a book or two? That's all you got to do. And then, what will you gain by joining? You're and granted, it's not going to be immediate, but over time, as you start to succeed, you're going to gain some flexibility, some freedom. You're going to get your time freedom, your money freedom, your location freedom. If you want to, you can be on cruise ships working. You can be in a different country working. You can be wherever you want to be. You have choices then. Personal growth, personal development, all of these things come hand in hand. As your business grows, you grow. And that's what's so awesome. I see people just like it's awesome, because not that they were bad people before by any means, but you just see their spirit lighting up as they develop and literally bloom. It's a beautiful thing. So as far as timing goes, this is, and I know that a lot of people will say that, but this is the time for anything health and wellness, because you've got the baby boomers, you got the Gen Xers, all of us are trying to either regain health, keep health, and then the younger people are trying to make sure that they don't lose their health. Now, aside from that, we've got all of the people who are looking for the financial component of this, because, obviously the economy and wanting to add additional streams of income. So you have all of these different reasons. Now, why essential oils? Because, over in the United States right now, it's growing, but in the United States, it's growing a little bit slower than over in different countries. But if you look at and do some research, don't just take my word for it, do some research. I believe it was by 2028, they estimate, and I can't quote a percentage, but a spike in essential oils, even in the United States. So understand that the smelly good scents of the air has been around in the States for years. But that's not what we are. We are the therapeutic oils that is basically what you would put in a medicine cabinet. We diffuse it too, but we diffuse it for our mental clarity, get rid of the brain fog, de-stress, all these things. You put it on topically, you inhale it. There's so many ways that you can. I mean, I literally, I have prosperity water spray that I literally keep right here, and I just spray it on me just randomly. This one is my lemongrass spray. I literally just keep sprays around me just all the time. These things are important, and each one has different purposes. They have purpose. They're not just aromas, but aromatherapy. So when you understand that and you gain that knowledge and that experience over time. So as you go through that, the power of timing right now, this is a wave that you are perfectly timed for. And then now just being even more specific, going into, depending on what time of the year it is, you want to be, when people are trying to get healthy. So if it's, toward the end of the year, if it's, people are trying to make resolutions, people are trying to get a summer body, things like that. So you really want to be out there and have this offered. And then how to get started, like I said, and then if you missed these in the other questions, feel free to go back and watch the other videos. But you can get in for as simple as that 5 BV, that one bar of deodorant, or what we suggest would be a 50 BV kit if you can. You don't have to go that high, but that is what triggers all of the bonuses. Again, you don't have to. Come in where you can financially come in. But the 50 BV is about either $59.95 or $69.95. And by when I say that, I mean $60 or $70. So it's not $6,000 and $7,000. It's $60 or $70. But you can get in for as little as $7.50. So who can't afford that? If you can't come up with $7.50, then you could sell something. You could do something to come up with that money. If you truly meant to come up with a way to generate an income to save yourself, I know if you mean for this to be a way to save yourself, I know you can do this. But this is your decision, and I am not here to twist anyone's arm. I am here to guide you if you are ready. What I want to say is, picture yourself having these real, where it's not a big deal to have $100 in your hand. 2, 3 of them, $100 bills, no big deal. Not even phased. How long has it been since you've had hundreds? I mean, I don't really even carry cash anymore, but when I have hundreds in my pocket, I feel different. I do. And I think that's something that, energetically, I think that we need to be aware of, is we feel a little bit better. We feel a little more confident. And I think it's important to recognize that if you have a goal, that maybe it's just to earn that first $100. So set your first goal and let me know what it is. And let's do it together. I would say $100 could be your first goal. Honestly, your first goal should be to make your initial investment back, because I always try to have people, whatever that goal or that first investment is, tell me what you got, and then let's make sure, boom, 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 we get that back quickly. And then, so that then you can tell people how quickly you got that back. And then you shoot for, your first goal. Now that may be the same thing. It may be very, very close, but whatever it is, you just let me know. And then we'll shoot for 250, and then we'll shoot for 500, and then we'll shoot for 1,000. It's up to you, but that's how I usually work. But the really cool thing is, a lot of people in network marketing as a whole may not ever I'm going to cut that out. So your very next step is to go to the website. There'll be a link right down below. Go to the website, go ahead and, it's not true. So the very next step is, you, assuming you are in a test drive already, go back and grab that email or log into that website. Click the button that says shop or upgrade and make your purchase, whatever it is that you want to buy. Message me and let me know what your goal is. You can message me first or after, either way, and tell me what your goal is. I want to talk with you. I want to make sure that I know what your what your why is, what your goals are. I want to help you. You can tell me, I want to do as little or as much interaction as possible. Let me know and I will work with you, or I will step back and let you do it for yourself, whichever you prefer. Okay. Now, if you have questions before you sign up, that is absolutely fine. Contact information will be below, and I'm here for you. Just let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.